Hi, I'm Kenny Nairn. We're here for another series of RBS Masterclass, and this morning I'm joined by Paula Creamer.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about Paula's pre-shot routine and also pre-warm-up routine.
The first thing I have to do is get my body awake. I'm not much of a morning person, so for me I have to wake up about 3.5 hours before my tea time just to get everything moving.
Right.
I eat and then I go and do a light workout, just some, maybe some cardio, some stretching to loosen up the muscles. My whole routine lasts about an hour and a half.
Okay.
I allow a little bit of extra time in there just in case you have to get to tee box or the range is further away.
Right, so you get to the golf course, you hit some balls in the range. I mean, do you start off with a driver? Do you start off with a lob wedge?
Well, my first thing I do is I putt. I putt, I chip, and then when I'm at the range, I start out with my wedges. I kind of just loosen things up, do a lot target oriented with my 58-degree wedge, and then I hit 7 irons, 5 irons, and a couple drivers, and we're off.
Paula, let's talk about your setup and specifically for the driver.
Well, the biggest thing for me is my setup. My ball position needs to be on just inside my left heel, and one of my tendencies is I get too much on my left side. And with your driver, you want to hit it a little bit higher. It's all about the angle of attack. For me, I try to put my weight a little bit more on my right side. My shoulders are kind of going parallel with everything, square. And then the biggest thing is looking at your target and hitting it. That's the only thing I think about is where I want it to go.
Okay, and for hitting specific types of shots, left to right or right to left, do you change the length of the club or the ball position?
I'll change my stance more. I'll be more open if I want to hit a fade, and if I want to draw it a little bit more, I'll be a little bit more closed. And that way I can just swing my normal swing. I don't have to manipulate it.
Okay, all right, let's see you hit one.
All right, a straight one or a fade?
You call it before you hit it.
Okay, we'll hit a straight one.
Well, Paula, I'd call that straight. Paula, let's talk about what I consider one of the most important, and I truly believe you do as well, your golf grip. Where do you exactly start with that?
Well, for me, one of my tendencies is that I get the grip too much in my left palm. So these two lines go through the tops of my fingers. So I put my left hand always behind me. I just feel like that helps me get it into the right position as it does right in between my lines. And then for my right hand, I do a motion where it's about a foot away from it, and I just let it hang on to the club, and that's how I do it.
And again, you're using the overlap grip. And again, Paula, you just described that, for everybody out there, that a routine with your golf grip is exceptionally important, and I guarantee you've learned that as a junior.
Yes.
And you've followed on with that for the rest of your golfing career.
I have. It's something that you can practice at home, you can practice anywhere.
Paula, let's talk about your full swing, and specifically with a 7-iron.
Well, with a 7-iron, it's a scoring club, as you know. So now I'm trying to actually hit it at a specific target instead of a fairway. My setup changes a little bit. The ball's more in the middle of my stance. My weight is definitely more evenly distributed. And the biggest thing is I'm looking at my target, my flag. And for me, I only have a couple swing thoughts. I'm not a very technical player, so I like to keep it very simple. I think a lot about my rhythm. I'm a 1-2 kind of person, so in my practice swings, I feel that. I feel my tempo. And the other thing is I try and keep the club in front of me as long as I can.
Yeah, and I think it's important to emphasize, Paula, that you want to keep these thoughts very, very small. Too many, going to cause a lot of trouble. And I think one of the most important things for everyone to learn about this is that whoever you are, you're always having to work on your rhythm. So
exactly.
That's really great advice. Thank you.